Have you ever felt like you've lived before, as if your soul carries imprints of a distant past, memories, emotions, and wisdom that do not belong to this lifetime? The ancients believed that death is not the end, but merely a doorway. There are whispers hidden in the fabric of time, echoes of past lives, calling to those who can hear. The soul is said to be eternal, returning again and again, gathering knowledge, paying debts, and fulfilling destinies left unfinished. If you experience these signs, it may be because your soul has walked this earth before. If you've ever sensed a life beyond this one, you may not be imagining it. The universe leaves signs, subtle clues that your soul has walked this path before. Here are 8 signs that your soul might be a reincarnated one. 1. Unexplainable memories, the echoes of a past life. Some memories come not from books, not from stories told by elders, but from deep within the soul itself. Children, before the world molds them, sometimes recall names, places, or experiences that seem impossible. In Hindu tradition, these lingering memories are known as samskaras soul, impressions carried across lifetimes. Tibetan monks tell stories of young boys, recalling their past lives as teachers or warriors, recognizing people they've never met in this lifetime. If you've ever experienced a memory that doesn't belong to you, a vivid flash of another life, your soul may be trying to remind you of who you once were. 2. A mysterious connection to certain eras or places. There are places that awaken something ancient within us. Have you ever felt an overwhelming sense of familiarity in a country you've never visited? A deep longing for a time in history that has long passed? Ancient Egyptian mystics believed the soul, or carried with it fragments of past experiences, sometimes pulling individuals toward the lands they once called home. Some feel drawn to medieval castles, while others long for the temples of lost civilizations. If certain places call to you with an intensity you cannot explain, it may be because your soul remembers walking those paths before. 3. Innate talents you never learned, the soul's unfinished work. Why do some people seem to master a skill with no prior training? The philosopher Plato believed that all knowledge is simply remembrance, that the soul already knows everything. It merely needs to recall what it has forgotten. This is the concept of anamnesis. Many child prodigies, like Mozart, composing symphonies at 5, may be souls who once lived as great musicians, scientists, or artists. If you have ever picked up a skill effortlessly, if something has always come naturally to you, it may not be new at all. It may be something you mastered in your past life. 4. Encounters with familiar strangers, recognizing old souls. Not all meetings are by chance. In the great cycle of reincarnation, souls do not journey alone. Many spiritual traditions teach that we reincarnate with the same souls over and over, bound together through karmic ties. These could be soulmates, mentors, or even adversaries from a past life. Some people enter our lives with an instant familiarity, as if no introduction is needed. Others bring an unexplainable tension, a feeling of unfinished business. If you have ever met someone and felt an immediate bond, or an inexplicable aversion, your soul may be recognizing an old companion, or an old enemy. 5. Recurring dreams of another life. Visions from the subconscious. Dreams are not always fantasy. In Tibetan Buddhism, past life memories often surface in dreams, appearing as places, faces, or events unfamiliar to our waking mind. Some dreams are so real, so detailed, that they linger for years, haunting the dreamer with emotions they cannot place. If you have recurring dreams of a life that isn't yours, it may be your subconscious revealing fragments of your past existence. 6. A deep sense of not belonging, the loneliness of an old soul. Some souls return to this world carrying ancient wisdom, making them feel like outsiders. Have you ever felt disconnected from the people around you, as if you don't belong in this era? Old souls often struggle with the superficial concerns of modern society, drawn instead to philosophy, spirituality, and the mysteries of existence. The ancient Hindus believed that reincarnated souls carry the weight of past wisdom, making them seekers wanderers, searching for something they cannot name. 7. An unexplainable fear or phobia, the soul's wounds from another time. Not all fears originate in this life. Some phobias, intense and irrational, may be the echoes of past life traumas. A fear of drowning, heights, fire, or confined spaces might not be learned but remembered. Ancient Indian texts suggest that unresolved experiences from past lives manifest as anxieties in the next incarnation. If you have a phobia that has no explanation, it could be a scar left upon your soul. 8. A strong sense of purpose, the soul's unfinished mission. Reincarnated souls often feel an unshakable pull toward a purpose they can't quite define, whether it's a drive to heal, to create, or to seek enlightenment. This deep calling may be the soul's attempt to complete a journey begun in another lifetime. Many ancient teachings suggest that old souls return not only for themselves, but to help others evolve, to guide, to teach, and to illuminate the path for those still lost in the cycle of rebirth. The soul is eternal, a traveler through time, weaving its story across countless lives. If you have felt these signs, then perhaps you have walked this earth before. The question is, where will your soul go next?